26, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Kill. Check right 21. Check right 21. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They juked him, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing, Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
22 yards there, a first down. Prescott now from the 50.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball here.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the... This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's caught out wide by Cooks. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. In the face. Check the backer. Check the backer. Hey, kill. 27.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Prescott from the gun. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott yet again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Prescott on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken at the 15, a short.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
On the draw, it's Pollard.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Irv Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 24, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off play action, Jones.
He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. To throw. Jones. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air again, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The kick by Maher is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Barkley, inside handoff, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Barkley, toss play left. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got some, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Jones.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jones.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before